Hey everyone, 𝗂𝗁𝗆 here, and today I have some unique nail art for you. It's based off of true crime, something that I am definitely interested in. However, I also wanted to review the 4-piece collection by Bailey Sarian and 𝘿𝙁 Lacquer that they released a couple of years ago. I've just had this sitting in my nail drawer and I wanted to do something with it. So when Manitude came out with a stamping plate, I was like, I have to review both of them. So let's get started. Starting with the review first, I'm going with Suspish. This is a black and white glitter mix in a clear base, and the amount of glitters that you get is fantastic. It goes on and applies pretty smooth. I only do the patting method just to fill in the ever so slight bald spots, but otherwise, this is definitely one of my favorite glitters of all time, whether it be indie or even by a mainstream. Next up we have 𝘂𝙗𝙗𝙉. This is a bright caution tape yellow color and it is absolutely stunning. The first coat, as you can see here, is very opaque. On the second coat, it's completely solid. It's fantastic. By far one of my favorite yellows out there, hands down, and it's perfect. There's no running, no pooling, anything. Now we have Redrum. This is a beautiful, vibrant red crelly, which is not a cream and not a jelly. It's an in-between. It did take me 2 coats to reach opacity. However, I feel like if you have longer nails, you'll probably need 3 if you don't want your nail line showing. Otherwise though, this is gorgeous. I didn't have any running or pooling, and the formulation is great and it's super, super vibrant. Last from the collection is going to be really Barb. This is a black cream polish with red micro glitter. Beautiful application, as you can see. 2 coats, pretty solid. I didn't have any problems with running or pooling, so this is definitely buttery smooth. It does have a little bit of texture, so I would definitely say going in with a glitter smoothing top coat and then put on your regular top coat, but otherwise this is absolutely gorgeous. I love it in the sunlight. I did 2 coats of 𝘂𝙗𝙗𝙉 on my index finger. I wanted to have something light so that when I stamp with a darker color, it'll make it pop. I did 2 coats of Redrum on my middle finger to have against the background for Bailey's head. I did 2 coats of Really Barb on my ring finger. I'm going to be stamping some lettering, so I wanted the white to pop against that along with the red. And then I did, again, 2 coats of 𝘂𝙗𝙗𝙉 on my pinky. Once that was dry, I then applied 1 coat of Suspish as a topper on the pinky. And then from there, once that dried, I then applied a glitter smoothing top coat. The stamping plate that I'll be using today is Mystery by Manitude. Now, this is one of the first true crime stamping plates that I've ever seen, so I'm super stoked about this. So I used Untitled clay. I hope I'm saying that correctly. This is a medium mid-tone brown stamping polish, and I'm gonna go after these shoe imprints because, I mean, that's what happens when you're walking around in the dirt. You can leave imprints, and I have a piece of Scotch tape here. I'm just cleaning up around the image because I don't want to stamp the other excess around on my index finger. So this is the reason why I went with that yellow polish, is because I wanted these brown shoe prints to pop against that. I'm going to use Straight Up Black. This is my tried and true favorite black stamping polish by Maniology. I'm going to go after this crime scene do not cross, the typical police tape that you always see in crime scene investigations. After that, I'm going to remove the excess again, and I'm going to fill it in with 𝘂𝙗𝙗𝙉 because that's the perfect yellow color for this. I'm going to go in with my Straight Up Black by Maniology to go after this number 3 card, since this is going to be the 3rd, I guess, clue to the investigation on my hand. I'm filling it in with 𝘂𝙗𝙗𝙉, and then I place it to the side to completely dry along with my caution tape. Now, once they're both ready to be stamped on my nail and they're dry, I then go with my Sticky Base Coat by Maniology, wait about a minute until it becomes pretty tacky, not super wet, and then I will carefully place my decals or my stamps down that have already dried, and then from there I will carefully clean around the edges. And as you can see, I first put down my crime scene tape, and then I can put down my number 3 card. And then as you can see, I just go in with 100% acetone and a cleanup brush, which I will link down below where you can get these products, which then just basically cleaning it. And then as you can see, I kind of take some tweezers because I don't really need any liquid latex to kind of clean up around. And I just go back in again with 100% acetone. So now I'm going to use my 𝗂𝘶𝗃𝗃 nail tape. This is a liquid latex, so please be careful if you do have an allergy. I'm going to place this around the skin on my ring finger because I'm going to be doing a full-size stamping image. I'm going to be using Cherry Bomb by Maniology. This is a nice bright red stamping polish, and I'm going to go after these blood splatters because this is what the full-size image I'm going to stamp on my ring finger, hence the why I put a liquid latex around my nail. So in that case then it doesn't get on my skin and it's easy to clean up. I'm just going to like press down some of the blood splatters so they're sticking up. I'm going to use Bam White by Maniology. This is a white stamping polish, one of my favorites, and I'm going to go after this phrase that says Murder Mystery Makeup Monday. However, I can't fit the Monday, so I'm not going to place that on there. I'm just going to go after the Murder Mystery Makeup. Now, I didn't put the ampersand sign in here yet because I'm going to stamp that in a different angle or a little bit below where it was placed on the stamping plate. So I first placed down, as you can see, my Murder Mystery Makeup, and then I'm going to go back in for the ampersand sign. However, I'm going to put it in between mystery and makeup because I felt like it kind of fit there better, if you catch my drift. I'm going to do the same steps again, but with Cherry Bomb. Now this is that red polish that I used before already for the blood splatter, but in this case I wanted that white to be on the background so that it looks like it's a shadow font. So this is where I'm going to slightly off angle the Murder Mystery Makeup, and then I'll go back in again for my ampersand or and sign. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with the Straight Up Black again for Bailey Sarian here. I'm just going to go after the image as the outlining. I'm going to fill in her lips with Cherry Bomb, and then from there I'm going to use Skin Deep, which is a light nude polish. And so from here I'm just going to fill in her face. Afterward, I'm going to then fill in her hair with 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗿, if I said that correctly. And so it's just basically the brown hair. I know that she's had many different hair color styles. I just went with the brown because I wanted something to kind of differentiate from the black outline of the stamping polish, so that's why I went with the brown. And then for her shoulder, I just decided to go with Really Barb just to add some sparkle and some little bit of definition because I know that she doesn't always show her tattoos. So I was like, okay, I'll just use Really Barb as maybe she's wearing some type of glitzy, I don't know, t-shirt, shirt, blouse, whatever you decide. Now once I'm done filling in the image, I set it to the side, wait for it to completely dry, and then from there I can go ahead and get ready to stamp it onto my finger. But before I do that, I of course again apply a sticky base coat by Maniology, wait about a minute before it becomes very tacky, and then from there I can go ahead and place the image onto my middle finger. As you can see, Bailey's head, upper body take the majority of my middle finger up, so you can barely see Redrum, but that's okay though. Once everything is completely dried and cleaned up, I then go in with my smudge-free top coat by Maniology. This really helps preventing the black and red stamping polishes from smearing when you put a regular top coat upon them. If you don't float the brush, you can cause smearing. So this stuff is great. As you can see, I'm kind of like slathering it everywhere, but that's okay. I just go in with 100% acetone and just clean up around my cuticles. So once my smudge free is completely dry, I then go in with my super chic lacquer quick drying top coat. Now I'm going to be using this because I want to make sure that everything is sealed, plump, juicy, long lasting. But not only that, I use a quick drying top coat for the fact that it helps fill in all of the ridges and bumps that these stamps can create, because after this I'm going to apply my matte top coat to give it the final finished look. And filling in your nails with a quick drying top coat or a top coat in general will help fill in any of the gaps so you don't get bumps when you see a matte top coat. Once my super shake was completely dried, I give it about like 25-30 minutes, and then I will go ahead and put my Essie Matte About You. It's my matte top coat that I love. This stuff I really enjoy because it gives the nails almost like a chalkboard finish, so definitely one of my top favorites. Everything that I used in today's video I will link down below, but I'm curious, as a curious cat, as Bailey would say, did you like this mani? Are you going to recreate it? Are you planning on picking up the polishes from Loud Lacquer? Do you even like true crime? Do you even watch Bailey Sarian? I'll link her channel down below if you have never seen her before. But not only that, if you watch the full video, leave me an emoji that reminds you of something true crime related. Plus, thank you for subscribing and staying subscribed. I have some playlists you could check out at the end of the video. Until then, take care and stay chilly.